And disc. I have a puck
All
on
right,
my
we are
corded
back
headset, so I
and
just mute myself
live
there.
with our Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage race here. So let me explain what's going to go on here. Um, Grave Ash was our champion back when we did Spyro back in, what was it, September, so a long time ago. Um, and then Charity has actually run Spyro for a while. He's run a lot of different Spyro games and categories. So to even things up, Charity is going to be running this run without using the double jump mechanic, which the double jump mechanic is a movement mechanic that we use to do a lot of different skips and tricks. So it'll be a lot harder for Charity to pull off these tricks. So that should even things up a bit, and I'm looking forward to this race. We will be doing the 14 Talisman category. So, how are you guys feeling?
Feeling
Still,
good.
still a little shaky from the last race, but I think I got this.
All right. I like the confidence from both of you. Uh, Charity, how has it been doing these things double jumpless?
It's definitely been a challenge trying to figure out some of the jumps that I didn't even know were possible without double jump, but they're just barely possible. So we'll see how many times they take me during this round.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing these strats. I've never watched a double jumpless run before, so. All right. Well, and we've got PPK who will be joining us on the comms. How are you doing, PPK?
Yeah, I'm all right. It's going to be good to watch, good fun to watch this.
Yeah.
It's been quite a while since I've last seen it. It's going to be good fun to watch, I think.
Oh, just a warning, it hasn't gotten any better.
I mean, I enjoyed the game. Listening to the soundtrack actually in between the games actually made me want to play it again. So, but
I
we'll
enjoyed
leave it
the
to you two
14
for now.
talismans, but
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get this race started. PPK, do you want to do the honors?
yeah, okay. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So obviously there's a delay here, but actually it looks like they both started pretty in sync here. The timer doesn't actually start until they gain control of the characters, so we will have to wait through these opening cutscenes. All right, so right off the bat here, Grave is going to be collecting some gems, and then he'll go for a double jump to get on top of the map here. Meanwhile, I'm going to pay close attention to Charity because I have no idea where he's going.
He's gone the way you're supposed to go, I think.
Gotcha.
Brave seems to have managed it, which is
Got some frame drops on Gravesend, but hopefully that'll fix itself. It looks like it's better. So yeah, Charity going, I guess, the intended route, which will get him less gems. So I noticed that Grave has maybe 50 more gems, but I'm sure Charity knows where to find those. Actually, never mind. They're pretty synced up.
I mean, despite Charity having to go the long way, he's definitely still managed to get through the Glimmer very fast.
Yeah, I would say he definitely has the lead here. Rocket to Mars has reminded me in chat that I should pump some game audio through, so there's some of that. Grave is about to join Charity in this next level here.
Collecting gems.
Yep.
I don't remember there being much in the way of double jumps you needed to do in Idle Springs. So I don't think Charity's route's going to differ too much.
No, there's just the one right at the end, I think.
Yeah, you can save almost like 2 seconds or something by going round and not having to wait for the door to open. But
Right. But it looks like Charity just did it as intended and is still super fast, so.
and then all the extra gems you collect at the end are intended anyway, so
Yep. Charity now making his way to the next area here. Of course, he'll collect some gems along the way. He's into Colossus.
So I can definitely think of places where I don't think Charity's going to be able to do skips in Colossus, but I don't think they're very major.
Yeah.
Grave just finishing up Idle Springs. Oh, got some frame issues.
Yeah, I got some frame drops there, so I didn't quite catch that jump he just did, but I guess, yeah, he didn't use his double jump there and still got up on that platform that we used double jump to get up on, so. Oh, and just barely getting to that next part with the hover. So Charity is basically a full Colossus ahead of Grave at this point.
Yeah, but I think it's definitely going to be the later levels where the handicap is going to come into play.
Yeah. And intro brings up a good point. And that probably was dropping the frames to sneak in these double jumps. But I just realized I don't really know how to tell if he's double jumping or not.
So I'll just say the mechanic I use to get up those 2 things, I guess when I drop my frames, is it's called a spin jump. It's something that's used in Spyro 3 to get a little bit extra height, but it's useless in Spyro 2 because double jump is way better.
Gotcha. Fair enough. But so the animation for the double jump, is it like significantly different to the point where we would be able to tell? Like,
yeah, it would be if I was to jump like in the air and then go charge arc upwards.
Gotcha.
By concentrating.
And that must be a fun category to have to verify the runs, because you really do have to watch the entire run to make sure that they didn't double jump. As this is actually a category extension of Spyro 2, the no double jump, as far as I know.
Oh, it's going for the Harikos skip.
Yeah, looks like it's a slightly different route, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, so the way I remember we learned is you can basically do the level as intended. Not do the level as intended. You can skip out most of the level by double jumping onto a later part of the level, but then you go across the moving platforms, and then you're basically looking to double jump and sort of clip through the roof.
Right.
There is another way, which is what Charity did, where you basically get pushed through the wall by said platforms. I remember trying it for quite a while and never getting it, and getting told by the Discord it's not worth the effort. So
Yeah.
definitely a very, very nice trick there.
Yeah, so we'll probably see that the version that you described from Grave here in just a bit.
Hello there, Spyro.
As he just bought Swim, and he'll be heading over to Hurry Coast next, I assume. So the 14 talisman category, you have to collect 14 talismans, as the name suggests. And I think Charity's on number 3.
He's done. He's got 3. So this will be 4.
Okay.
It basically means doing all the levels of the first 2 worlds and then skipping out the final world.
Yep.
And going straight to the final boss fight. As opposed to any percent where you basically don't play much of the game at all.
Right.
And you just clip through walls and
So I noticed that Charity used the tortoise there instead of doing the double jumps and such that we do. Getting the, I guess, gate clip second try.
Brave collecting gems, and yeah, so this is where we'll see. I presume he's going to go with the top route and then clip through the roof.
Yeah, he'll go for that beginner route, I assume. So he'll want to flop up onto here. Ooh, just barely missing it. There we go. And then sort of glide down through the map to the end. Nicely done.
Charity's going a very interesting route to get over the wall. To get to level's name escapes me. Normally you can just
Aquarius Towers, yeah.
Oh yes, the water one. Because normally you can just double jump from the window and just make it over the wall, but obviously you can't do that.
Yep. And he's not going for like the sheep proxy or anything like that.
Unfortunately, I'm not good enough for sheep proxy.
Fair enough. I've heard that it's hard, so. But is sheep proxy fair game for this category?
Yes, all proxies are fair game.
Nice.
I was gonna say they're like required later on, aren't they? Pretty sure
Yeah, I'm gonna
Winter
need it for
Tundra is
Penguin
undoable
proxy.
without it.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it for Winter Tundra. It's gonna be pretty hard.
So it looks like we've got the first boss fight coming up for Charity.
Yep. And this one's not too hard. Crush is pretty simple. This guy's name is Crush,
Yeah,
right?
Crush is. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Crush is fine because it's very predictable.
Yeah.
There's basically zero RNG, whereas Gulp is kind of a pain because
Yes.
Oh my god, turtle.
So Grave is electing to use the turtle. Guess he hasn't learned the door strat.
even
I've just
with
never
the
been
door
able. I've never been able to get it reliable. Like it's not that I
Yeah,
can't
it's-
do it.
if I remember, it's something like you have to start walking off normally and then you start dashing or something like that. And
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
some days I could get it like first go all day, and then some days I'd be taking a dozen goes and never getting it. So
That's fair. And it took Charity 2 tries to, and he's our expert. So
and we got crushed down on charities. So
So here we'll see the double jump method of getting into Aquarius Towers, as Grave pulled it off first try.
That's a scary one to miss too.
It is.
yeah, it's such a long way to have to not only walk all the way back up to the window, but also have to fill around the doors and.
Coming up for me is probably one of the hardest jumps in this run.
Funny looking guy.
So we'll see how I manage that.
Yeah, so not going for bone jump, I assume because it's not possible without double jump.
Yeah, not possible.
So
I
doing
could
this-
never get it even with double jump.
Yeah, it's tricky. So he's unfreezing the Eskimos. And going up in the intended way there. Alright, looks like he's trying to get maximum height here. This does seem like it'd be a really hard
Nice.
jump to hit. Oh, and just barely missing. So this jump might take Charity a few tries. As he said, it is one of the harder jumps in the run to do without double jump. So this will give Grave some time to catch up, maybe. As Grave shouldn't have a problem with it, as he has access to double jump.
It can be a little finicky, but I think he should be able to nail it.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's going to start being just lots of little time saves, I think, where the double jump will make a difference.
So Charity does get it second try though, so I guess not a huge window for Grave to come back, but it's still time that he can save.
Well done, Spyro.
And we've now got a boss fight from Grave.
Before you get to the castle dungeon,
Alright, so Charity seems to be taking a different route here through the Skilos Badlands. It does seem to be doing more of an intended route here. Getting lots of gems along the way. And picking up that Talisman. As Grave is still working on Crush here.
Isn't Badlands the level where you basically skip right to the end at the start?
Yep. Yeah, so there's
I was
that bone jump right at the beginning.
It's all coming back to me.
Yeah. Grave taking a hit there. He's only got one hit left on Crush. Should be able to get it here. Oh, and Charity is barely getting that jump there. I wonder if he's going to be able to do the ship jump, where you get on top of the ship here.
I think he said he never did that anyway.
Well, yeah, it does look like he just used the campfires, which I didn't even know was a thing. So I didn't know like how to do this level normally. So Grave is going for the bone jump here. That looks good. Yep, he got it. So some time saved there.
This could be quite a sizable time save.
Charity did buy Climb. Not sure if Climb Skip is possible with double jumpless. I don't think it is, so that would make sense.
I strongly doubt it is.
Yeah.
It's barely possible with double jump, so it's definitely.
Yeah, I thought it
Sounds
was always very
right.
tight.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll see how Grave does on this jump here that took Charity 2 tries. See if he has better luck. Oh, falling down in. That is really unfortunate. That's an instant death. Luckily, it doesn't put you out like too far back, but it's rough. Yeah, that should be a first try jump for Grave. Makes it no problem. You might not have even needed that hover at the end. Great nailing that skip too. Right at the end there.
Yeah, that's probably the cleanest I've ever done that.
Looked pretty good. I will point out that there is a 2 to 3 second discrepancy between the timers, so clearly Charity's lead is not that much.
There are a lot of there's delays between the runners, and then between us commentating and them running, and
Yeah.
then there's also discrepancy even between me and you.
Legend has it.
Yeah. And of course, I was joking that that affects the lead. Charity still has a pretty
Oh,
decent lead.
yeah, fair enough. Long day.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that one.
That's been excellent fun to be watching it all day, though.
Yeah,
Excellent
for sure.
marathon.
Dang cannon.
Grave did not want to try the skip there, just elects to use the cannon, doing it as intended. Charity is into Magma Cone, which usually has a few skips. We'll see what we see from him, though. Grabbing some gems, using some climb.
Wow.
Oh, that's a different way of getting that jump there. So Charity using a slightly different way to get up to where we would usually just double jump up. But yeah, that looks good.
How much is climb again? 400?
I do not know. I would have thought
500.
500. Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, so Charity's still able to pull off some skips here on Magma Cone, even without double jump. And here in the Badlands, we'll see Grave Ash basically just skip right to the end after he grabs some gems, where he gets up on top of this bone and double jumps up.
Excellent.
And that's the end for him. Brave will need to farm about 100 more gems if he wants to purchase Climb. I assume he has not learned Climb Skip.
I think Amaryllis was the only one who did when the tournament was happening.
Yep, that is correct.
He's on Breeze Harbor, so there's plenty of easy gems in Breeze Harbor.
Yep, he He should be good. Oh, but missing. I think he just hovered too early there. I think he had the height. And
Ooh,
another
yeah,
quick
that's
death.
gotta hurt.
That's rough.
Please excuse us.
Ooh.
And then accidentally talking to the duck dude. Okay, does get up there. Let's see if he gets on top of the ship here. He is lining up for it. Yep, gets up there with relative ease. And yeah, he'll be over to the end without having to light the campfires, so nice skips there.
Thanks for getting our.
Alright, so Charity.
Well, well.
Yeah, he's onto the gulp fight.
Well, it looked like it, but then what happened?
Oh no, so what he has done is he's gone to the boss fight, but hasn't collected all the talismans. So what happens is the centaur Satyr lady says, "Oh, do you want me to take you to the place?"
Gotcha.
So that,
And I assume that was intentional? Or...
Yeah, it's to reduce the issues with gem routing.
Gotcha.
Because he bought Climb before opening up the other level. That needs gems for money bags there.
Hello, Spyro.
Huh. Gotcha. Yeah, I was wondering because I didn't remember Charity doing this level, but I saw you doing it, Grave, so I was like, did he just skip it, or... But it all makes sense now.
Oh.
Gruash now has a skip that, oh, but falls into the toxic waste there. Oh, and takes a death. Couldn't quite get up. There is a backup for that when you do fall, but yeah, not when you die though.
it's kind of an awkward jump because if you don't make it, it's very easy to just fall in and die.
Yep.
It's a
Does
very
make it.
deceptive jump, because when you need to hover is not quite as clear as looking at what's there.
Yeah. You did nail it second try though, so not bad.
Spyro.
And Charity is on to the RNG boss of all RNG bosses. Just gotta hope that you get lucky with item drops here.
You can mute the streams during the bagpipes. That's fine. No one will blame you.
I think we'll keep it going just in case someone likes it.
Honestly, if someone does, you should just ban them right now.
Very interesting strats from Charity.
Yeah,
Hello there.
so
Mr.
electing to stay close to
It
Gold
also
here.
looks 10 times. maybe I'm missing something, but it seems like that's 10 times easier than doing it properly like we did.
It does, yeah, look somewhat easier.
Especially as I think it might have been my race where we both died about 2 or 3 times. Or,
Yeah, yep. We like kept dying back and forth, like it was just neck and neck.
yeah,
Yeah.
so close all the time.
Good times. Charity's got 3 hits left on Gulp here.
And now the real fun begins.
Oh yeah, I do not envy you at all.
Yeah, so this race will probably in large part depend on Winter Tundra. So Winter Tundra is hard enough with double jump, but I imagine without double jump it's even worse. And that's where Charity is headed right now. So. Also, Grave, Jim Jong-un says that he likes the bagpipes, so.
All right, well, we know who we're getting rid of. We're going to trim the fat after this.
Hi, Dragon.
And don't mistake me. I like bagpipes. I don't like these bagpipes.
So the penguin proxy, since I don't think they've explained proxies, my vague understanding is if you get Spyro's hitbox into the hitbox of one of the small creatures, penguins, sheep, etc., and do some series of inputs, I think it's like a charge.
You just
jump or
press
something.
X while holding charge.
And the game rockets you out of the collision, messes up and sends you flying.
Yep.
And
That's what we saw Charity do there to get over that wall. And then he's going to enter a stage and then exit, I assume just to set that as a save point. So if he dies, he'll respawn there. And that's something we saw many of our runners do during the tournaments. So Graves should be able to get up there quicker with double jumps. So, all right, Charity going for a different setup to get up to the top. Does not get it on his first try. We'll see if he can get it this next time. So Charity on really good pace here. Oh, doesn't get it. So I think this might be one of the harder jumps. So we might see him attempting this for a while, but he's got a huge lead, so he's got time to spare. Charity does get up there and is going for swim and air now, but doesn't get the swim and air. So swim and air, basically you sort of dip your head into water, but then clip out, and the game thinks that you're swimming, but like you're just in air, so you can basically swim around wherever you want. It allows you to sort of fly around and do whatever you want. And so you basically use that to fly straight into the Ripto fight. We'll see Charity attempt it again here, and does get it. So he's going to be into the Ripto fight here. You will have to fight Ripto normally. He won't have the infinite fireball that Grave Ash will get in Dragon Shores. So,
I didn't
all in all,
even realize you could fight Ripto without the fireball.
yeah, so I'm pretty sure you can. I think that's what Charity's
Yeah,
going to
because
be
Dragon
doing.
Shores, like,
I
to normally get into Dragon Shores, I think you need 10,000 gems and
Yeah.
some
It's
amount of.
because Dragon Shores is like the goal of the game. Hopping in there to get stuff is like not standard operating procedure.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll actually get to see this fight normally, which I've never actually seen before. So
Normally, for the first two
Spyro, it's a good thing you're
phases
here.
of him, you just stand there spamming fireball.
yeah. Charity's on really good pace here. I want to say his PB was in the 40-minute range. I could be wrong though. So this could be.
Yeah,
PB.
he's already on the last boss. Like, there is nothing I was ever going to do to catch up to him.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
Like, I'm not even having a bad run by any stretch.
No. All right, he's on the second phase of the Ripto fight here. And again, when you get infinite fireball with like the route that Grave is going, this fight just becomes trivial. You just spam fireball and it's over in a matter of seconds.
Until the final phase when you have to try not getting hit.
Thanks for helping me reach.
All right, we're on to phase 3 of the boss fight for Charity.
Well done, Spyro.
And just a few more hits. Ripto's getting low on health here.
Gulp. We finally.
All right, a 40-29 for Charity. As Grave
That was
enters Gulp.
That was a PB by 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, I was
That
about
was
to say, it seemed like you were
really
on definitely on PB pace, so nice work. So yeah, just not a lot that Grave could do at this point. Charity, how long have you been running Spyro games?
A little bit, like 10 months maybe. I've been running different Spyro games. I've never run any Spyro 2 categories though, but I've, done bingo with Spyro 2, so I'm familiar with the movement and some tricks at least.
Gotcha. And the movement is pretty similar between Spyro games, right?
Spyro 2 and 3 are really similar. The only difference is Spyro 2 has double jump, while 3 they patched it out. Spyro 1 movement is a lot different, I would say.
Okay. That's fair. So, yeah. So Grave, you still want to take Dragon Shores?
Yeah, I'll still
First
give it a
spin.
try. If
Okay.
it gives me too much trouble, I'll just end it.
Yeah, do it. And are you still on PB pace, perhaps?
I don't remember what my original PB was. I'm definitely beating what it currently is set at. 56, yeah. I think it was a 56 something.
Your original PB was a 53 something.
53?
Yeah.
53.25.
So you were definitely up there. Or down.
Probably not quite that, but like not as far off as.
Yeah, I finished
But
the
it's
same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's definitely finishing. Probably going to be finishing Gulp if everything goes well. Like 40
Pretty quickly, yeah.
minutes.
They even got a
Which
double
means
hitting.
Nice.
Definitely, it's a PB is definitely possible.
Yeah, I mean, and I'd be hyped to see sub 1 hour, as that was sort of a goal that a lot of our runners shot for when we originally did the tournament.
Yeah, I think only like
actually
2 of
got
us really pulled it off too.
I had a 102 was my final PPB, so I didn't quite get it.
I think I was just under.
Why
Yeah.
won't you work?
I want to say you did get it.
55.01. Yeah.
Jesus, go.
Nice.
169th. Nice.
Nice work.
Yeah, if everything goes like first try, I could probably PB. But the odds of that are pretty slim.
Never say never.
Yeah, it's not impossible, but it's pretty slim.
I think I finally.
Oh, Grave Ash is 2 places above me on the leaderboard.
Yeah, so the leaderboard actually rejected my 102 run.
Because you're using the wrong emulator.
I didn't use the right version of the emulator.
They're like, nope, use the 2005 version.
Yeah.
It's older. We like it more.
So Grave is going to use a slightly different method to get over the wall. Charity had to do the penguin proxy, but Grave is just going to flop up here and then do a double jump, and he'll be on top of the wall. So
I remember how insanely hard that was when we started.
yeah, but not too bad
yeah,
now.
it was. I think a lot of it was just that you had to do like 4 or 5 jumps in sequence.
Double
They were
jumps
all
and
just
like
kind of.
they had to line up right, and none of us were really at a point where we fully understood the difference between a flop and a full double jump.
Mhm. All right, so Grave is now going to be attempting to get into Dragon Shores.
Yeah, Dragon Shores is the other thing besides climb skip that I could not do in any way without double jump.
Right.
I'm gonna be too low.
And you see
Yeah,
Grave
too low.
uses a different jump to get over to the mountain there.
Position was right. The angle was too low.
So here he's going to be trying to get into the hitbox of, or I guess the level trigger for Dragon Shores. And he just barely missed it there. So he'll need to try again.
Oh, I hate this jump so much.
All right, we'll see his next attempt here.
No, I didn't even make it. It's the jump just to like get up there is so annoying.
Gotcha.
go.
All right, got some spoilers, but I think he's gonna make this next one.
Maybe. No. I lost where I was going.
All right, getting up on top of the mountain. He's got to find that level trigger,
Couldn't see.
which can be very tricky. Oh yeah, that's rough. So you might have gotten it there had you hovered at the right time, but yeah, if you can't see, that's kind of hard.
Yeah, there's no way I was lined up right.
So Charity is in Dragon Shores now, showing off a little bit. Although it is a PowerPoint. Ooh, but misses the fireball there. So he'll need to do the wall glide again, which is pretty tricky. I'm surprised that you're still electing to do the stairs, Grave, and not going over to the whirlwind.
What whirlwind?
The one that just takes you up to the top of the stairs.
Oh, didn't know that existed.
I mean, it's faster if you do it optimally to climb the stairs like you're doing, but if you bonk it all, it's probably not faster.
Oh, that's gonna be too low. Oh, maybe. Yeah, it's gonna be way too low.
So during our tournament back in September, a lot of the run was spent on this section of the skips here. As Charity is still trying to get that wall glide in there. So you basically have to get a perfect double jump and then just glide over like he just did. So he did get it. Doing some practice, I guess. So he probably got it before too.
That's it. That should have been perfect. That was lined up right. Just didn't take. And that's game over. So I'm going to be done.
All right. So Grave Ash admitting defeat here on the Dragon Shores entry. Yeah, that did look good. Maybe a hover would have gotten it, but
maybe. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
All right. Well, we're on to the next one then. We've just got a few games left here. But we've got
before you keep going, you got some like serious what? There we go.
That was from
There's
you,
just
right?
serious white noise.
Okay. It seems to be gone now. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was coming from.
Okay, good game, Grave Ash.
Yep, GG.
Thanks, Charity. It was fun to see those strats. Haven't seen them before, so.
All right. Yeah, give me like 5 minutes and I'll get my portal up and going. So I'm going to have to do some stuff with that.
Sounds good. See you guys at the portal match.
Yep.